la négation, and more precisely, the famous ne, ni, ni. Okay, so it looks a bit strange maybe, but don't worry, it will be quite clear after this video. So normally when we talk about la négation, so the negative form in French, we have two parts, so ne and then pas. Okay, but of course when we talk about ne pas, we are talking about une négation. Okay, and actually it's possible to have deux négations as well, and in that case of course the structure will change and we won't use only ne pas, we will use ne, so the first part, then we will use ni, and then ni as well. So let's see how it will work, and we will see examples avec des verbes, so with verbs, avec des adjectifs, with adjectives, and avec des noms, with nouns or substantives. Okay, so the first one, avec des verbs. So let's see how it will go. So if we've got a sentence like il chante. Chante is to sing, so he's singing. And in that case, if you want to put the negative form, in that case it's quite simple, because as usual, we will put the first part, ne, so before the verb, and then you will put the second part, pas, after the verb, so you will get il ne chante pas. Okay, so it's quite simple, but then if you have a sentence like il chante et il danse, okay, so he's singing and he's dancing, in that case, well, whether you will use il ne chante pas et il ne danse pas, so it's actually quite interesting, because in that case, and that's normally what people tend to use, okay, you will basically repeat this negative form with et, and, okay, so il ne chante pas et il ne danse pas. Okay, so we've got this other option, and in the case of verbs, actually it's quite interesting, because if you use this other option that we saw, ne, ni, okay, in that case it will be quite rare to hear that, because in most of the cases that's what we call langue soutenue, so it's really formal, official, it's not really everyday language, okay, but then it would go like il ne chante ni ne danse, okay, and keep in mind that you don't use the pas at all, okay, il ne chante ni ne danse, but in most of the cases, well, people will use this option right here, il ne chante pas et il ne danse pas. And in that case we're talking about verbs, okay, because you will see that for les adjectifs it will be a bit different, because let's see now, il est grand, okay, grand is tall, il est grand, okay, négatif, forme négative, pardon, il n'est pas grand, okay, so it's quite simple in that case, we just keep the negative form as usual, but then if we've got il est grand et fort, fort is strong, okay, then in that case, if you want to put the negative form, you will get il n'est, okay, so you will use first this first part of the negative form, ne, okay, but then as you get this vowel here, you will drop the e, il n'est, then you will put your ni before the adjective, the first one, and the second ni before the second adjective, okay, so you will get il n'est ni grand ni fort. Keep in mind that pas is not here at all, okay, so it's a common mistake to somehow try to put pas in the sentence. Pas is not here, okay, il n'est ni grand ni fort. So let's see now how it will go avec des noms, okay, so the first example, of course, with one word or noun, j'aime le fromage, and then for the negative form it will go like je n'aime pas le fromage, okay, so not a problem at all, but then let's see how it will go, j'aime le fromage et le vin rouge, Okay, so fromage is cheese, and then vin rouge is red wine. So it's only for adults, remember that? J'aime le fromage et le vin rouge, and in that case, if you want to put the negative form, then it will go like je n'aime, so the first part of the negative form, ni, so you put it before your word here, le fromage, ni, before the second one, le vin rouge. Okay? Je n'aime ni le fromage, ni le vin rouge. Same thing, there is no pas at all. So, pas doesn't exist here. Okay? So, je n'aime ni le fromage, ni le vin rouge.